as here guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. 26-yard line. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 9. The gun. They'll look to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Score Saints 7, Panthers nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Well, start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-0, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they score in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run. And just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 20.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Panthers.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 45. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Well, his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
TJ Green on the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. TJ Green will pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
By the Panthers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Back to throw now on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. But it'll be second and goal.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but now it's third and goal. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands, and as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release.
21.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal, and yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
On the return, the Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. It's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Complete to Kamara. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Good for a Saints.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. It's a little yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. A give. This is Kamara. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
On the carry.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And take it in the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Saints 28, Panthers 10.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
The kick in.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Saints 35, Panthers 10.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Saints 42, Panthers 10.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. His tight end, it's Ertz. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Complete.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Man open, it's Goodwin. And surrender on now. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper,
yes,
right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on
and a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
On the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First target, first catch, and a first down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
The ball carrier.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, he's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down by
Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
2nd and 2. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And this offense is running away with this one. And his kick is right through.
makes the score Saints 49. Panthers.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First down, Panthers.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Second sack of the afternoon.
It's third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. And pressure gets to him again.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Harris returning. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 36.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Panthers. They'll take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Panthers 17.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me find to the proper page on that. You know what it says? Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance. Where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
From the gun, they'll try to run him.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Midfield and into Carolina territory. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it. That's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man open in Sutton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he gets us inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for 1 more first down to help salt this one away. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Going quickly out to the right side. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. So on 4th down, they decided to go with a run-pass option. A good decision.
And the run can get you there, but the pass gets you there quicker. Nice decision. Picks up a first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Scrimmage, but no more than that. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives.
And his pass is intercepted for the third time today. Picked up by Eli Apple. Charles Reader's going on between his ears right now. It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2nd and 8.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 96 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Harris to return it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now they try the right side here. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10. Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Why were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball